I could see every. Ooh. Hey, what's up, V Squad? Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Victoria. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you become a part of the V Squad. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, you know I have nothing but love for you. Okay, you guys, so today's video is going to be on my first ever Brazilian wax. Okay, so I literally just got back home from getting my wax. I wanted to do this video while the experience was like still fresh in my mind, so let's just talk about it. Okay, a little bit of backstory on me before I get into that story. I have always been the type to shave down there. A couple months ago I did try to use some Nair and I made a video about that as well, which I'll link in the cards. It didn't go as planned. So if you have not gotten a chance to watch that video, I definitely recommend you watch that because, honey, it's kind of low-key funny now. So yeah, that's really just my history. I've always shaved. I used Nair one time, and yes, I just needed a different alternative to all of that. I did not want to shave anymore simply because, like, when I shaved, I felt like it itched so bad when the hair was growing back. And when I use the Nair, you just gonna have to watch that video to find out what happened. But I'm not gonna be using that no more either. So I was like, let me just try waxing. And a lot of you guys recommended me just go ahead and get the wax, girl. Just try it, you'll be okay. So I took you guys' advice, oh my God. And I went and got my first Brazilian wax. Where do I begin? Okay, first of all, I did not even think about me being plus size, like, and it being like an issue. It's really not an issue, but it does play a factor, I'm gonna tell you that. I actually found the lady that did my Brazilian wax on Living Social. If you guys do not know what Living Social is, it is like a little website to where you can go on and get discounted things like activities, events, like waxes, nail services, like just different things. So I did go through that and I got a huge discount. Also, I went through Ebates as well, and I got cash back. So if you are interested in signing up with Ebates and getting cash back on your purchases, like that's anywhere. It can be Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, Forever 21. They have a lot of different retailers on there. So all you have to do is go in there and search the retailer that you're gonna be like purchasing from, and they offer coupons as well. So I will leave the link to Ebates down below. So anyways, I found her on Living Social. First of all, before I even went with her, before I even bought the voucher, and this is gonna be really important, that you do your research on the person in the like salon that they work in or wherever they work at. You want to do a lot of research. You really don't want anybody just doing your wax. You want somebody that has experience, somebody that has good reviews. So I'll be definitely writing a review for her, but you want to do your research. Don't just pick anybody, do your research, okay? Because trust me. So when I got to the place, she greeted me right away and we kind of started going over a couple of things. She actually gave me a form when I first got there, and I did take an extra one home because we're going to be doing a separate video for you guys. You know, I'm trying to make sure my weave ain't burning in this candle. I'm trying to be cute. But yeah, we will be doing a separate video for you guys to where we go over everything. She gave me a form to fill out, and this form is just like your name, your address, kind of like basic information. And then it kind of goes over like history, if you take any medications, if you're diabetic, if you take any like acne medications or use any like acne creams. What else is on here? Like your skin type. Have you been treated for cancer, your illnesses, your conditions that you might have. It talks about your cycle. And then it also talks about side effects down here at the bottom. So yeah, she gave me this to fill out, and I filled it out, and everything was pretty much a no for me because I feel like I'm pretty healthy. I may be obese, but I mean, I'm pretty healthy. Kind of went over that. She talked about side effects, and she talked about just different things that could happen, I guess, as side effects. And she explains everything very thoroughly. I felt very comfortable. I was still very, very nervous though, you guys. Like, oh my God, super nervous. Because every video, I've watched plenty of videos on YouTube about waxing, and everybody's like, oh my God, it hurts so bad, oh my God. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt, but it's not as bad as everybody was saying. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we do the paperwork, we go over certain things, and then she takes me back in the room. She has me like get undressed from the waist down. So I just take off my pants because I didn't wear no underwear because I didn't want no friction or nothing going on down there. I took off my pants, I got on the table, and she basically had me like put my knees up in the air and then spread them, so it was kind of like a butterfly type of look. It's kind of like when you get a pap smear. If you ever got a pap smear, the way they have you open your legs, not like with the things, but sometimes like, or not a pap smear, maybe if you had a baby, they have you put your feet together and then kind of like fold them like this. So if you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. Had me do that, and she kind of just poured some powder down there, and she kind of had me like hold my belly up. And this is where being plus size definitely comes into play, because I guess in my mind I wasn't thinking like that. And it's crazy because in my mind I'm not. I mean, I know that I'm plus size, but girl, like when I'm in certain situations, I really know, you know what I'm saying? So I had to like hold up my stomach and kind of like get it out the way so she can see what she was doing. That is so embarrassing. And I felt kind of uncomfortable because I was like, you guys know when you're plus size, you do sweat. You know what I'm saying? You sweat. You got thighs, you got stomach. And I was kind of like a little self-conscious about that, but she made me feel very comfortable. And so she put a little bit of powder on there, and then she just started. She went to work. She did like use the wax, the hot wax, and she started to like do the top area, kind of like, I don't want to say the bikini, is it the bikini line? I think that's what it's called. So when she was putting that on there, like the wax itself, it was stinging. So she did tell me like in the beginning that some people are allergic to certain type of waxes. So definitely that's why you want somebody that's experienced. So if you are allergic to something, they can catch it right away. And that way, you know, you don't end up injuring yourself. So I don't think that I was allergic to the wax. I just think that my body is sensitive in certain areas, because it wasn't like that everywhere. It was just like at the top. So yeah, she put the wax there, and I was like, oh, it's kind of stinging. And she was like, okay, let's just see like what's gonna happen. So she put the wax, and then she put like a paper strip. So she did use the paper strips. A lot of people don't. They use like the peel back wax, and you just kind of tear it off. But she put the wax on, put the paper on, and then we went to town. So that first, you know what I'm saying, was like, oh my God, like, what did I get myself into? Like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, oh my God. So I can definitely say the top hurt a lot for some reason. I thought that was gonna be like the least sensitive, but for me, it hurt. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, so before she started doing that, she did have to cut my hair, because you know, girl, I've been trying to grow it out, so it's good for them, so they don't, you know, it ain't gonna really hurt. I don't know, I just thought I should grow my hair out. So she had to trim it a little bit with some scissors and like with a comb or whatever. So just to throw that in there. So like I said, that first initial rip was like, what did I get myself into? I don't know if I can do this. It definitely did hurt, but it was kind of just like, okay, how did she explain it to me, like ripping off a band-aid, and that's exactly how it feels, but like worse, but manageable, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not too bad. And you guys, I don't have a high pain tolerance, so I was cool. So you'll be fine if you're thinking about getting one. It was really, really quick too. So, you know, she's just doing her thing, putting the wax down, ripping it up. She put powder in some areas and then oil in some areas. In the areas that I felt kind of sensitive in, she switched from the powder to the oil, so that definitely did help. That's really just for like a barrier between my skin and kind of like the wax, so it's not like as harsh, I guess. So the most painful areas for me was at the top and probably like the lip area, like down there. I did have her leave like a little triangle or whatever, so she did get everything else, but the lip part really did hurt for me, and I feel like my inner thighs hurt, and I feel like that's always just sensitive to, you know, whatever. But and she was like, you know, that's normal, especially if you're sweating there a lot. So it's definitely like really normal for it to hurt right there. And you know, it's not really a thing to where it's going to be hurting for an extended period of time. It's kind of like put the wax on, rip it off, and it stings, and then that's it. Like you get a shock, like, and then it's over. That's the best way I can explain it. In some areas, I didn't even flinch. I'm like, that kind of felt good, to be honest, you know. So like I said, I did get a Brazilian wax. So she did the front and she did like the sides. She did my butt as well. Now the butt area did not hurt at all. Like I was so excited for her to go in there and do some work, because you know, you really can't get that with the razor, and plus I'm always scared to shave there anyway because I'm so scared of cutting myself. So I was definitely excited for that area in particular. So I mean, she got it all, y'all got it all. And as far as like me feeling uncomfortable, now I felt a teeny bit uncomfortable, but she was so sweet and so inviting, and she just made me feel so comfortable to where that feeling that I felt went away instantly. I definitely feel like you have to be really comfortable with the person that's going to be doing your wax as well. That's really important for you to just and relax. So she made me feel very comfortable. We talked the whole time. I love her. She's so sweet. And I will definitely be showing you guys who she is. I'll tell you her name in, you know, upcoming videos and give you guys the whole shebang, the whole experience. I'm really excited. I just kind of want to tell you guys my experience. Only thing is I have not seen my results just yet, because being plus size, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, you have a lot of stuff going on, and I was not able to see what it looks like because I have a lot of stomach, and you know, that's just what it is. So what I'm going to do is you guys are going to see my first reaction of my results on camera right now. I'm gonna actually, you guys are not gonna see it, but I'm gonna like look at it in the mirror and like you guys will see my reaction. So let me get the camera set up and we gonna do that. Okay, so I am in front of the mirror right now and we gonna go ahead and check it out. I'm about to lift up my shirt and pull my pants down. This is crazy. I didn't get to see it when I was there. Okay, it's probably the oil. Ooh, girl. Okay. Yes, girl, I am bald, like completely. Oh my God, and it's so smooth. Oh my God. Oh my God, that feels amazing. But oh my God, I'm like bending like this because I have a belly, y'all. And she left like a tiny little piece of hair, like I asked. Ooh, girl, for you. This is nice. I can't stop looking at it and feeling it. I don't really want to feel it because I need to go wash my hands. But girl, this is beautiful. I could see everything. Ooh. Oh yeah. Definitely gonna keep getting the wax. Definitely. Like I was happy. Like I felt good. It feels really good. But now I'm extra happy because, girl, sis. So do I recommend Brazilian waxes? Yes, I absolutely do. Sis, you will be okay. Don't be scared. I'm telling you, I'm the biggest like crybaby and like scary cat, and I made it through, okay? And I'm happy that I did it because it's something that I really want to do. So from now on, I'm definitely going to be getting waxes, like definitely. And I'm really curious to see what my husband gonna say too. So we gonna see. He at work now, but he'll be back later. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've ever got a Brazilian wax. Leave it down below, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.